campus of Metamora Township High School for tonight's Mid-Illini Conference opening matchup between the home team Metamora Redbirds and the visiting Washington Panthers. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the digiMAX Sports Network. Holt Taylor alongside Scott Kircher. Set for tonight's big matchup, and Scott is ready with Coach Green for his interview, but before that, we'll send it to a quick commercial before we talk with Coach Green. Get back out here a little bit.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 160.
Tonight's coaches interview brought to you by Germantown Grill. Scott, we'll send it down to you.
Thank you, Coach. Awful nice to be back home again, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You know, you've already played 4 games, but you had a week off, so it was like a soft opening last week. Now you get a home game, and it's against the Washington Panthers, a big rival. First conference game of the year, but you get to play it on your brand new floor.
Right.
You know, it's awfully nice to be back at home and get the season started once again, isn't it?
Well, it's great to have these seniors have their last shot at Washington on our home floor.
Yeah. It's,
and obviously we got better 2 weeks ago when we played over TOC. But this will be a good challenge tonight. Washington's a good team.
Yeah, Washington also, you know, they were the host team. Probably a better team than people think. They've got crafty players. You're going to come out and you're going to have to play pretty well tonight.
They're very solid and fundamental. You know, they're well disciplined. They got a game plan. They're going to try to limit possessions. And it should be a fun game.
You know, you went over to the Tournament of Champions. You played probably 4 of the toughest teams you could possibly play in that tournament, with the exception of maybe Hoover, but everybody else I thought were very, very good teams.
Well, I think Notre Dame has a chance to win 2A. I know Victory Christian's got a chance to win it down there in Florida. And the other 2 teams were
Gray
has a chance. So yeah,
they have a chance to win out in South Carolina,
and so does Dale, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So you know we don't dodge anybody. It's a great challenge for us to get here tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a great challenge here tonight. Like you said, Washington comes in. They're crafty. They're a good team. Coach, we talked about it in your show a little bit. You're probably not as far along as what you were last year, but this reminds me a lot of the year before. That team at this time.
It does. Maybe even the year before that.
Yeah.
When we had the short year. But our guys are ready. You know, we've had 10 days off.
10 days off.
It's nice to get Matthew back. We'll see how he does.
Yeah,
see if he can shake off the rust a little bit, because he just brings such a different dynamic to our game.
Yeah, he does. It's exciting. Got a packed house in here tonight. A lot of people came out. You know, very excited to get this season started.
Well, like I told our guys, I said, our seniors, this is your last go-around at home. And I'm right with you. This is my last go-around with Washington here at the house. Because I'm retiring next year.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to another good battle. We always have it. We throw out the records, we throw out the expectations. You know, like I told our guys, it's just kind of a barroom fight, and maybe the basketball game will break out.
Well, Coach, we'll let you get going here, but good luck and bring home a W.
Thank you very much.
Colt, we'll send it back up to you. And
Scott, thank you.
And Colton, hey, congratulations on your marriage.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. Redbirds and Panthers 2-4 battle here tonight at Tempe Gym. We've got more on the other side of this break, but we're going to send it to commercial. But Redbirds and Panthers coming up on the digiMAX Sports Network.
Both of my children have really enjoyed Dr. Spinner. She's epic with our kids. She works so well, making them feel comfortable, making the treatments fun, because fears can be a big deal.
If you haven't tried chiropractic, call us at Kaufman Wellness Center.
I'm actually 49 years old and I'm in the best shape I've ever been. What I like about Kaufman is the communication is excellent. It's always very easy to get in. They have a huge impact on how fast I was able to reach my fitness goal.
How's the college visit? You remember it. It's good. Does it make the short list? I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Contact Greg Harmon for a home and auto quote today.
Welcome back to Kepke Gym. About 8 minutes away from tip-off here between the Redbirds and Panthers. Scott, last night I was going through game notes, doing a lot of prep for this game. Had my storyline all written out. It was going to be the state champs return home. First time playing on the new court. And then the video dropped from Jim Matson on Twitter last night. Head coach Danny Greaves set to retire after this year. Year 13 for Danny here at Metamora. This will be his last.
Going to be his last. It came a year early than what we had expected. I get it. He has done an unbelievable job here at Metamora High School. What he's been able to accomplish is just incredible. The one thing that I think is kind of amazing is the fact that, for him to be able to win year in, year out has just been amazing. I think he's had 20-win seasons, and in the only 2 years he did was
20. There was, obviously the short COVID year, then Noah Persic's senior year.
Yeah, that was it.
I believe that was it. So.
And then the last year he didn't get 20. He got 30 each year.
Correct. The last 2 years, we've over 30 wins each year. But Coach Greaves, 44-plus years of coaching. He's coached just about everything, but he's a 2-time state champion. His first one came down in Mississippi. Then obviously last year with the Metamora Redbirds Class 3A state champions. He's a 1976 Central graduate, and he will retire as the winningest head coach in Metamora basketball history. He has built an impressive resume. Scott, record at Metamora, 263 and 94.
What was that?
263 and 94 is his career record here at Metamora.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But as we turn the page, as we mentioned, the state champions return home for the first time. Metamora coming off their first state championship in program history. The Redbirds won the 3A state championship over Simeon in overtime down in Champaign last March. Metamora, the first Middle Illini school to win a state championship in basketball.
Yeah. And you could make the argument that should have been back-to-back.
You arguably could have. And if you look at it, the last time, returning home sweet home, last time Metamora lost the game at home was to Washington, February of 2021.
Whoa.
So it's been a while. Yeah, as we mentioned, a new home court. Last year, there was a bad storm that came in, got very cold. A pipe burst here in the gym, and it caused a leak on the court. It destroyed the court. So we were forced to play a home game from the South River Gym. And then we eventually returned back here into Jeffrey's gym on a moderated court. But now it's fully finished, and it's got a brand new sticker on the left side here as well.
Right in front of the visitor's bench. It's a nice little moniker, and you know what? They can never take that away.
We've got old and new faces here tonight. Cooper Koch, the 62nd ranked player according to ESPN's Top 100 high school recruit, gets his first taste of the Metamora Washington rivalry. What do you expect to see from Cooper tonight, Scott?
Well, we saw where we can expect the whole season. We saw over at the Tournament of Champions. He plays as hard as anybody, and he plays. Here's a guy that's already got a scholarship. And he's out hustling a lot of other kids, not from Metamora, but from other schools. And I guess that's why he's, the top 50 player in the nation.
Yep. Ranked 62nd in
top
the
100,
ESPN Top 100. But Matthew's over as Tyler Mason, ready to get back on track. Matthew missed a little bit of time over in Washington dealing with a small injury.
A sprained ankle.
Yep, sprained ankle. So he's back tonight after a week off. As Coach mentioned in his pregame interview, he'll be looking to shake off the rust here tonight. What do you expect to see from Tyler and from Matthew?
Well, I think Tyler Mason, he's going to do what Tyler Mason does. And you can expect, anywhere from 12 to 18 points probably, and just hard-nosed basketball the whole entire game that he's out there. Same with Matthew Gilbert. He's going to be looking to score more this year than he had been. And in that first game, we got it from him. He was a little dinged that second game and didn't really get on track. I think he ended up with 8 or 9. But first game, I think he had 17.
Metamora off to the same start they were a year ago. They went 2-2 over in Washington, and then they didn't lose the rest of the year. They won 32 straight games on their way to the Class 3A state title. What an impressive season that was last year. I don't know if we'll go 32 straight again this year. Our schedule is very loaded.
It's loaded. Hey, one thing we probably need to explain to the people watching it is there's no more bonuses. Every quarter, you get up to 5 fouls, and after that, everything is a double bonus.
Correct. So you'll still have bonuses. They've gone away with the 1-and-1.
Yeah.
A little bit more NBA style. You get to 5 fouls. No more 1-and-1. You shoot 2, and the fouls reset at the end of each quarter. So one thing to keep in mind while you are watching at home tonight is no more 1-and-1, and it's all double bonus. But we are just about set for the national anthem and starting lineups. So we'll turn it over to the public address announcer, Gary Baranowski, for tonight's introduction.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Metamora High School for tonight's Mid-Illini Conference matchup, the Battle of the Blacktop, between the visiting Panthers of Washington High School and your Metamora Redbirds. At this time, we ask that you please stand and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem, sung tonight by the Metamora Madrigal.
Street.
Tonight's game is conducted under the regulations of the Metamora High School Association and the Middle-Line Conference. We encourage, as always, players and fans to demonstrate good sportsmanship throughout this game, no matter what your personal feelings of loyalty may be. And thank you, as always, for your cooperation. Now let's meet our starters for tonight's game, beginning with the Panthers of Washington High School. A 6'1" junior, number 4, Andre Lewis. A 6'6" junior, number 10, CJ Duncan. A 6'2" sophomore, number 12, James Johnson. A 6'3" senior, number 21, DeAndre Jackson. And the 6'4" senior, number 40, Braden Vanderhyde. The head coach of the Panthers, Mr. Eric Schermerhorn, assisted by Blake Bauer.
And we'll go quickly through the starting lineup for the Panthers. It's Andre Lewis, number 4, number 10, CJ Duncan, number 12, James Johnson, 21, DeAndre Jackson, and 40, Braden Vanderhyde. For the Redbirds on your screen, number 1, Ashton Freeze, 5, Matthew Zobris, 14, Luke Kopp, 10, Tyler Mason, and 30, Cooper Kopp. We are set for tip here, and it goes to the Redbirds. They will control to start tonight's game. Mason guarded by Lewis. Over to Hop. Redbirds in their motion offense. They'll go to Koch early. Breeze on the drive. Finds Hop wide open. Quick ball movement here from the Redbirds. It's Zobris guarded by Duncan. Metamora 2-2 on the year. Washington 1-3 and a turnover there from Hop.
I think you thought that Mason was going to cut down the lane and he stopped. Turnover by the Redbirds.
And it's a turnover. No, it's a good save there. Heading out of bounds was Jackson. Panthers able to retain possession. In a game like this, Scott, you can throw out the record books. No matter what the past history says, these two always get together for a good game.
Well, they weren't really that good last year for the Washington Panthers.
Well, that's a little bit of an anomaly, but another turnover, the first for the Panthers.
Nice play by Luke Hopp.
Both teams trade turnovers to start, and Cooper Koch for 3. Off the mark. Chased down by Jackson.
That was right there, too. That was a good shot.
Now, if you watched over in Washington to start the year, you're probably expecting the shot clock in the pass underneath CJ Duncan wide open. And the Panthers are on the board first, 2-0. If you watched over in Washington, you saw that there was a shot clock. No shot clock now for the rest of the season. It's only allowed in tournament play and shootouts.
But all of our non-conference are shootouts, so all of our non-conference games will have the shot clock.
A 3 from Hop, no good. over the backboard and out of bounds. Panthers, under their head coach, Eric Schermerhorn, they are a tough, disciplined team, as Coach Greaves mentioned in his pregame interview.
We're going to be a little rusty. We haven't played in 10 days.
They're going to dump it down underneath, and it's another turnover.
Nice play by Sobris.
He looked like a defensive back going up for that one. Luke Hopp, and fouled on the drive.
That was a nice drive by Luke Hopp. I love to see that. I think he was going up for the dunk.
So Hopp, the chance to put the Redbirds on the board here tonight.
At the line, shooting 2 for Metamora, Luke Hopp.
Oh, look good there. Look good.
Hopp with some big games over in Washington. In the comeback win over Gray Collegiate. Hopp, what a finish he had to that game. A big basket and a big block in the final 40 seconds, which Metamora did not lose at all until the final 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Hopp sinks both, ties it up at 2. 5:45 and counting. They dunk in across the timeline, and the Panthers look to get their second lead of the evening. Johnson on the drive.
That's good defense by Koch. That's real good defense by Koch.
Panthers moving it through their offense. Got the younger team a little bit of a deep through there. TJ Duncan.
That was deep. 5-2 Washington.
A contested 3 there for Duncan. No problem, he knocks it down. Here's Hopp with it. Mason, he'll get a screen from Hopp and a switch defensively. Hopp's got the mismatch inside with Lewis on him. He'll kick it back out. Mason pump fake down the lane. He'll kick it back out. Sobris 3 off the mark.
Oh, yeah, good job by Scott.
If Cooper didn't touch it, it still would have been Metamora ball, but he was able to deflect it off of Lewis. The Redbirds retain possession, but we have a sub.
Chipping in DeAndre Jackson for the Panthers.
Jackson back in the game. Corner 3 off the mark. Koch able to run it down. And Graves up and fouled.
That's the hustle I was talking about from Koch. He went and got that rebound and gave us a second chance. They'll send Reeves to the line for 2 shots.
At the line, Ashton Reeves.
The good student section has made their way over from Washington as Reeves since the first free throw. Scott, you know, it's a little criminal in my opinion that Metamora and Washington playing on a Tuesday night. School night, it's got to be a Friday night game.
It's got to be a Friday or a Saturday night.
Yep. And Greaves makes the second.
Makes it 5-4.
Mason with a little full court pressure. You know, you think back over the years, just some great games between these two teams. Heartbreak by both sides, regional championships, playoffs. Where Alex Peters broke my young heart over Washington on a backdoor layup at the buzzer.
Broke my old heart.
Yeah. Lewis on the drive, bump, no, and Hopp with the rebound. He'll get out of there and...
that's over and back.
And Koch is going to pick up the foul.
I think the refs were a little bit out of position there. He was actually over and back.
And we've got a sub here.
Javon White comes in.
Koch's first personal foul.
5-4. Washington leads 3:59. Left to play here in the first quarter. Duncan will pull up. He'll give it to Lewis. Johnson with it, now to Duncan. Duncan's got all 5 points. back door, and a block from behind. Oh! Dobris is going to get whistled for the foul.
Ankle looked good there, though.
Thought Matthew made a good recovery.
Redbird foul, Matthew Dobris. That's his first.
That's not the case. Javon White will go to the line for 2.
This one rolls off. Good foul.
You look back to Washington. If Dobris is in that game against Gray Collegiate, I think Metamora controls that game a little bit more. But even against Dale, oh, what a team they were from Oklahoma.
Oh, I think we win that game too because it was overtime.
It was overtime. A small team from Dale, Oklahoma. School of about 200 kids. And about the entire town was there in Washington over Thanksgiving. Mason on the drive, he found it. He'll get it anyway.
That first lead of the game, he just pounded that into the low block.
Redbird leads 6-5. Vanderheit pump fake on the drive. Right shoulder hook, and he got it. Man, it seems like there's been a Vanderheit at Washington for about 10 years.
Yeah.
They filter through the Washington schools, and there's still another one coming up. I believe he's in 7th or 8th grade right now. Hop with a 3 on the way. Oh, got it! A little pick and pop there for Luke Hop. He's a big man. He can play inside, but he can step out and knock down the long range as well.
That's what's made Metamora so good over the years is some of our big guys can step outside. Cooper Koch can step outside. That's kind of his game anyway.
If you look back at Coach Creed's early days, no offense, but Tien Chen was not stopped stepping out.
No. He was a banger in the low block. And he did a nice job of it.
Pump fake Johnson.
Nice help.
He'll pick it up. Cut back door. Vanderheit up. No good. Rebound to Hop.
Oh!
And it is Ashton.
Great outlet. Great court awareness by Mason. Found the open Ashton Greaves cutting to the basket.
11-7 Redbirds lead. Duncan, turnaround. Off the mark. Koch with another rebound, his 4th. He's out in transition, and he'll slow it up. Dobris, deep 3. Timeout. Matthew Dobris with a deep 3.
He was from the top of the M.
From the volleyball line, no hesitation. And that's what makes Matthew Dobris so great right there, is the confidence to be able to shoot that. He knows he's within range, good three-point shooter, and he gets Washington to take it their first time out. It's a 30-second timeout. The Redbirds got off to a little shaky start, but here in about the last 4 minutes, they've flipped the script and they've controlled the tempo of this game.
And look, everybody scored except for Cooper Koch. And you know he's going to get some points.
And that's what we've seen the last few years with the Redbirds, is the balanced scoring. That's really, last year you had any player in the starting 5 could go off for 15 points, no problem. Here's Duncan, he'll get to the baseline. Dobris walls up, but C.J. Duncan's able to put it up and in.
But what I liked about it is that help side defense came over. We haven't seen that much at all this year, and he did it there. Didn't get the charge, and they got the bucket. But you see that help side defense more now than we have all year.
Mason with a little hesitation. They're trying to find Koch. Hops down the lane and foul.
That's great court awareness again by Luke Hop to go to the open spot and then force them to foul him.
So Hop will go back to the line.
Team foul number 3 for the Panthers.
Jackson picks up his 2nd. First free throw in and out. Remember, no bonus, and we go to 5 fouls here in each quarter. Fouls reset after each quarter.
Yep.
Once you get the 5 fouls, it's 2 free throws, no longer 1 and 1.
There you go, Luke.
And Hop makes the second.
He struggled against Gray Academy. I think it was 4 for 13, but at the end of the game when we needed a big play, Luke Hop got a big 3 and a block shot.
Had a nice spin move inside for a basket late in that game, too.
There's great help side there, right there.
Vanderheit, he'll pull it from 3 and connect. Great Vanderheit with 5 points. Time taken down, it's 5. And Dobris with the 3 off the mark, off of Mason. Redbirds going to bring some full court pressure, 15-12, 3 seconds left. They're going to inbound it, Johnson. And he can go from half court off the mark. So after 1 quarter, Redbirds lead 15-12. Take this time to thank some of our sponsors. Black, and Brown is Metamora's hometown team of trusted estate planning attorneys. Commerce Bank, helping you and our community grow. Commerce Bank, challenge accepted. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Hanover's kitchen's open late every weekend. We'll see you on the square at Hanover.
So Nick Walker checked into the Redbird lineup. He'll replace Luke Hop. Going to be Washington basketball to start this second quarter.
So Nick Walker will see the court. Vanderheit with 5 points. They'll go down low. Duncan, turnaround jumper, and he got it.
He's pretty good.
DJ Duncan with 9 points here early. Panthers crawl back within 1. Greaves was open for 3. Dobris on the drive. He'll give it up. Oh, what a pass!
What a pass!
Oh! What a catch! I mean, that was the tightest of windows right there. So Matthew Dobris connects with Walker for an easy 2. Dobris being looked at by Illinois State, Bradley amongst other schools, but he has offers from those 2 schools. I see him attending Bradley games. And Lewis on the drive, up and in. A little bit of a ping pong match here early. Back and forth between the Redbirds and the Panthers. Step back. Dobris, no, but Walker's there for the rebound. Oh, and another turnover for the Redbirds.
Good rebound by Nick Walker, though.
Here's Johnson on the drive. Ooh, may have dragged the foot just a little bit. Vanderheit, baseline, and
there you go. Oh yeah. Tyler Mason with a big defensive play there to pick up the charge, and you know that's been de-emphasized a little this year.
That's exactly what you mentioned earlier. When you're driving baseline, that weak side defender, you've got to be in the lane right there, ready to step up, take that charge.
Colin Ramage comes in, the sophomore, number 11, comes in to replace Ashton Greaves.
If there's anything a Metamora basketball player has learned in the last 13 years, it's how to take a charge.
Oh, yeah.
Ramage with it, he'll give it up. Walker, Redbirds will move it around. They lead by 1. First game in over a week for the Redbirds. Mason pull up 3, no good. A little bit of an ill-advised shot there, Scott.
Probably a little bit, but
Panthers trying to reclaim the lead. They led early in this one for a flurry of points from the Redbirds. White with it on the drive, and he'll cough it up. Give it back to Metamora. The quick sub. It's Will Martin into the game, and he'll replace White.
they substitute on every timeout, I think. I don't know.
It's like a hockey lineup.
Well, I don't know how you get any continuity when you're constantly rotating players in and out.
Zobrist comes off the screen, fadeaway 3 off the mark. Zobrist with just 3 points tonight. It was the deep 3 pull up, no good. And we got a foul heading the other way. Mason was going for the rebound.
Yep.
I believe it's going to be charged to Duncan. It is.
That is first.
Second foul, his first.
C.J. Duncan is first.
Pop comes in and replaces Zobrist. After Zobrist looked good in that first quarter and a half.
Luke Pop returns to Metamora.
Cooper Koch been held quiet so far. Still no scoring yet for him, but he's fouled underneath by Johnson.
I love that, though. They isolated him on that other side and got it down low into him and forced Washington to make a play. And I think they're going to do that again. They're bringing in a bigger player. They're bringing in DeAndre Jackson.
The third Washington foul of this quarter. We got Koch open on the drive, up and in. Cooper Koch, which is his first basket inside Tefke Gym.
As a Redbird.
As a Redbird, correct.
But I don't think he ever played here as an underclassman.
No. Redbirds and Irish did play last year, but it was over in Bloomington, part of the Crossroads Shootout.
Normal West.
That's it, correct. Not Washington. Normal West. Panthers moving it. Lewis on the drive. He'll dish it down. Jackson with the easy layup. 19-18 Redbirds lead. Ramage with it. And we'll get a travel going the other way.
And the ball. Checking in for Washington, 23. Here's Martin.
After the Panthers got down about 7, Coach Schermerhorn called that timeout. Washington's battled back and they've kept it close.
Yep.
James Johnson checks in for the Panthers.
Is that our scorekeeper, Daryl Galantri, causing issues down there again?
Oh, for sure.
Panthers with it. Here's Lewis, and we're going to get a hand check foul on Mason. The first Metamora foul this quarter.
And it was.
His first Metamora foul this quarter.
Vanderheit, Panthers looking to regain the lead. Pierce Martin is checking the game as well. Johnson, pump fake. He may have traveled, but it didn't matter. After the missed shot, the rebound goes to Walker. Redbirds ahead quickly. Mason. Koch will step out. And on the three. Koch extends the lead to 4. He's made his last 2. That's what a Big Ten basketball player looks like right there, folks.
Yeah.
Koch, the Iowa commit, set to go play for Fran McCaffrey. The school where his dad played. Got a count going here. Coming up on 2 minutes left play in the first half. Redbirds lead by 4, 22-18. When you talk about shot clocks in high school basketball, this is why. 3 on the way. Vanderheit catches nothing but the shoe of Ramage.
Ashton Greaves will come in. He'll replace Ramage. Just under 2 minutes to go here.
They're going to throw it in. Duncan. No drive. Got Walker on him. Throws it up and in. Duncan. A little bit of a circus shot. But he's got 11 to lead the Panthers. And a blocking foul on Vanderheit. Be on the floor. Redbirds get the ball underneath. Redbirds are in the double bonus for the last 137. Look that they had Walker. They didn't get it to him. Here's Koch. Graves pump fake. Almost tossed it up. Redbirds taking their time. Walker, wide open 3. Off the mark. I think he was a little surprised at how wide open he was.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanderheit got away with throwing the arm out, and it's tied up at 22. And now on the whistle screen, called on Luke. Things are starting to unravel just a little bit here. Metamora fans not happy with the no offensive foul, and then they create one of their own. Under a minute left. Redbirds and Panthers tied up at 22. Johnson on the drive. Good call.
Yeah, Nick Walker with a big play by Metamora that time. That was we hadn't seen that in the first 4 games. We've seen it twice already tonight. Gilbert's replacing Walker. That's a good job by Nick Walker. Came in and gave Metamora some quality minutes there.
That's the 3rd foul on Johnson.
Returning for the Redbirds, Matthew Zobris.
Coach Schermerhorn will give an earful to the referee. Mason on the drive, and nothing there.
Johnson.
Panthers will settle for 1. Here's Duncan with
That's
it.
a good foul. Good
Breeze
foul.
will pick up the foul. Redbirds with fouls to give. The third team foul, so they have one more to give. Subs for the Panthers, Vanderheit back in with Luke Kaminsky.
Oh, he's over for that.
Backcourt violation. And we'll get Subs right back. Exactly what Metamora wanted right there. So 7 seconds left here. We'll get Zobrist. Zobrist with 5. He'll get a screen. He'll dump it off. And off it's blocked. And that will do it for the first half. All tied up at 22. Scott, your thoughts here on the first half?
I mean, Washington came out, they played a really good first half. They did. And, you know, they got some circus baskets, but that's what you get when you hustle. You're going to get some of those buckets. I think for Metamora, they just got to settle down a little bit and play more of their game. I think they'll pull away in the second half.
Started to unravel a little bit there towards the end. A few turnovers, unlikely fouls, but still got 16 minutes left to play. We're through 16, so we'll step inside. Enjoy the halftime entertainment. We'll be back with the second half.
Tonight they are performing their jazzy routine entitled Call Me, choreographed by senior captains Ryan Robinson and Hannah Gibbs, and junior captains Cameron McCoy and Afton Rona. Let's hear it for your Metamora dance team. Ben, we hope you'll patronize this year's season sponsor that means so much to the program. They include Rivertown Grill, Midwest Construction Professionals, Basin ITS, Goodfield State Bank, Kelleher Irish Pub, Ithaca State Bank, the Bowwall team at Jim Malone Realty, New Life Construction, City Blue Technologies, and the Metamora Youth Sports Association, this year's season sponsor. We've got a 50-50 winner tonight worth $117. Tonight's winning number is 473-734. 473-734. And if you'd like to win a pizza from Germantown Grill, we've got a half-court shot right now, $1 per shot. So far, we only have one taker. And here he goes. Sort of like half-court. $1 per shot for half-court wins a free pizza at the Germantown Grill. We've got a second drawing for Metamora t-shirt. Keep and your tickets. That winning number is 043968. 043968 for a Metamora basketball t-shirt. Thank you.
Tom? How was the college visit? You remember it. It's good. Does it make the short list? I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. That's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. The games on at Germantown Grill off Route 116.
Going to Kaufman Wellness Center for 5 years has greatly helped me understand what my body can do, what I shouldn't do. They teach you different stretches and proper ways to ice and how to take care of your body in that way.
Call Kaufman Wellness Center today. Let us help you.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
101. You do it. You do it. We're not going to give up. We're never kill, bold, and mighty and tough. These weights are going to be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're going to need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Yeah. Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
Welcome back to Kepke. Jim will go quickly with the halftime stats. We're knotted up at 22 for the Redbirds. Balanced scoring, but it's Luke Hott that leads the way with 6 points, and I've got him down for 2 rebounds. Cooper Koch with 5 points and 4 rebounds. Ashton Greaves, 4 points. Matthew Zobrist, the lone 3, the deep one there early in the first quarter, and 2 points apiece for Tyler Mason and Nick Walker. For the Panthers, they're led by C.J. Duncan. 11 points for Duncan, 7 in the first quarter. And Graydon Vanderhyde with 7 points as well. And then Drew Lewis and DeAndre Jackson, each with a bucket of their own. Redbirds, Panthers tied up at 22. We'll have the second half when we come back on the digiMAX Sports Network. Second half, just about to get underway here between Washington and Metamora. Both teams have a tied at 22. Taylor alongside my partner, Scott Kirker. Scott, pretty balanced first half there between the Redbirds and the Panthers.
Yeah, Metamora did, I thought, did a nice job of finding the open man. I think Washington's only got 4 scorers, haven't they? 4 guys that scored for them.
Yep.
And I think their leading scorer is was it number 10?
C.J. Duncan with 11.
With 11 points. Everybody else has got 11 between them. Metamora, like you said, very, very balanced. Luke Hop, I think, with 6 leads the way.
Correct. And back and forth balance scoring for the Redbirds. we'll see what halftime adjustments each team made. But if you're just joining us tonight and have not heard, head coach of the Redbirds, Danny Greaves, is set to retire at the end of this season. A two-time state champion in his 13th year at the helm of the program here. He's coached for over 44 years. Last night we learned that it would be his last. Is this going to be the quickest hiring phase?
Well, I think technically they have to post it, and they'll probably do a couple interviews. But yeah, I think it's Justin Dame's job, and then that's some pretty good hands to lead that program in.
Yeah. And you know, I think back to last year, right here in this gym, when they were celebrating the 3A state championship, and in front of a big crowd here at Tefke Gym, and Coach Greaves gets on the microphone and gives a lot of praise to Coach Dame and says, he pretty much does everything. I'm just the face of the program. And since the Dames have moved to Metamora, Jordan has had a very positive impact on this program. Justin, as well. So it'll be the starting lineup for the Redbirds.
And they'll get the ball to start in this second half.
It'll be Greaves, Sobris, Mason, Hop, and Koch. A little different lineup here for Washington coming out. It's Lewis, Will Martin, TJ Duncan in there, and underneath is Hop. Can't get it to go.
That was a good look underneath, though.
DeAndre Jackson and Vanderheit in there as well for the Panthers. Backdoor, it's going the other way.
It's off of Mason. Will stay Panther ball.
The initial point threw me off. Oh, that one's picked off. Mason the other way, and he'll go! Tyler Mason pokes it away. It slams it home, gives the Redbirds 2-point lead.
And the nice thing is that it's tied at halftime, but Mason and Koch combined for 7 points.
Quiet first half there for Mason, and Matthew Zobrist with only 3 points. That one, not sure if it was blocked by the rim or what, but I get it.
I think Metamora lost. He's over the bat. Yep.
Didn't establish himself into the front court. And another turnover for the Redbirds.
Vic Walker comes back into the lineup for Ashton Greaves.
Vanderheit, he'll turn it over.
That was off. I think that was off Mason.
See, I thought it was off I believe it was Lewis there coming the other way. Metamora faithful would like to agree. Panthers working it around, Lewis with it. Lewis with just 2 points in the first half. He was held quiet. Vanderheit. Reverse, Will Martin. Up and under. Ties it up at 24. Screen coming, and Mason able to get out of danger. Mason, he'll spot up from 3. Got it. Tyler Mason with the big 3. Gives the Redbirds the lead right back.
I think him and Koch are going to be the money guys down the stretch here.
Mason with 5 quick points to lead the Redbirds here in the start of the third. It's Lewis with it, guarded by Mason. Panthers a little confused here at the offensive end. Vanderheit thought about it. He'll drive, kick out Lewis 3. Crawls in, ties it right back up at 27. A little bit of a friendly bounce for the road team. Go underneath Koch, and he was held the entire way.
Yep.
Fouls on Jackson his third. The first foul.
Panther foul. That's his third personal.
We got a sub. Griggs comes back in and replaces Walker.
Returning for Metamora, Ashton Griggs for Nick Walker.
Throw it over top. Oh, what a beautiful inbound pass there. Matthew Dobrin is the beneficiary of that.
That was a beautiful, beautiful play.
They were so focused on Koch that Dobrin was able to slip loose, get an easy two right at the rim. Lewis on the drive, reverse, miss, and Mason with it, and a foul. That's his fourth. We'll get James Johnson up off the bench.
And Washington, I believe,
they're going to take a 30-second timeout.
Yep.
Washington timeout. 30 seconds.
So, Scott, we could see, I think, quite a few rule changes coming here. We've already seen the double bonus, the change there. I think by next year there has to be a shot clock, or at least in the coming year.
I think schools like Metamora and Washington and Morton and Dunlap and Little Illini schools can do. But when you get into some of these other areas, they're going to have trouble fighting. I mean, we still don't have play clocks in all the football stadiums.
That's true. That is true.
I think the next thing that we get is the art under the basket.
Make life even harder on officials in high school than what it already is, right?
Well, won't that make it easier, though, for the art?
Yes and no. I mean, then you get into the argument because the arc goes vertical from the floor up. Three on the way. Griggs up and in.
That's a big shot by the junior.
Redbird push the lead to 5. Lewis on the drive. Vanderheit pump fake. Man, Metamora is just so long that they rarely ever get beat off the drive.
They're doing a much better job, too, looking for the help side defense.
Panthers will reset. A little bit of an E offense here for Washington. Lewis gets free, floater, no good, rebound to Griggs, and he's fouled.
That's a nice job by Ashton Griggs.
They're going to get 3. Will Martin with the foul.
Washington had to run a lot of offense. Didn't come away with any points.
That is the 3rd team foul of the quarter. Three from Griggs, off the mark, and a foul.
Yep. Ashton Griggs tried to follow his shot, and he got tripped up. That'll be a foul on Washington. A hold.
Fouls on Will Martin, his 2nd. Team foul on the 4.
Good job by Griggs to go back, follow his shot. I like the shot, though.
That's a foul if you're Washington. Cannot happen. Hop, baseline, had it poked loose. Another turnover. Redbirds with 6 on the night. Dobris was lurking there, hoping that Lewis would throw that his way, but it's Johnson here with it, guarded by Griggs. Johnson on the drive, he'll cough it up. The Panthers retain. C.J. Duncan off the corner of the backboard. Rebound goes to Griggs. He'll push. Koch has got a mismatch down below.
Yep, and they found him, and that was a great job by Koch to post up the smaller player. I'm so glad they were able to get it to him.
So that is the 5th foul, so Koch will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, if you're just joining us, new rule this year, no more 1-and-1, no more 7 fouls. You just go to 5 and they reset. And it's 2 free throws once the team reaches 5 fouls.
2 shots coming up for Cooper Koch.
First one from Koch, up and good. Extend the Redbird lead to 6. Will Martin got the second half start here for the Panthers. He picks up 3 quick ones as Koch knocks down the second.
That matches our largest lead
of 7. 34-27, Redbirds lead. Here's Johnson, top of the key. Johnson on the drive. High off the glass and he got it. James Johnson, his first basket of the night. Zobrist, right around.
Oh, yeah.
Quick move there from Zobrist. Lead quickly back to 7. Johnson the other way. A little back and forth action here between the Redbirds and the Panthers. 3 quick buckets. Lead right back at 5. Johnson got to be careful not to pick up his 4th. Koch, and he's fouled.
That's a good 2-man game there between Luke Hoffman and Cooper Koch.
Vanderhyde will pick up his 3rd.
Nick Walker will come back into the Redbird lineup.
Panthers getting into a little bit of foul trouble here. First free throw good from Koch. That's the 3rd foul on Vanderhyde. Jackson's already got 4. Johnson with 3, and then Will Martin, as we mentioned, had 3 quick ones here in the quarter. Koch knocks down the second.
Back to that 7-point lead.
CJ Duncan, who had 11 points in the first half, has been held quiet. Just 1 shot here in the second half. No points.
I think Zobrist's length has bothered him a little bit.
And here's Duncan with it. That pass is deflected. And over and back. A turnover from the Panthers.
Do you think the fact that it's constant pressure by Metamora wears on you and at some point you start to break?
It's not only the constant pressure, but for a team like Washington, Metamora's just so long and so big that even when you're able to break the pressure, they're so quick to get back in coverage and recover. That's got to wear on you. Mason with it, and it's a kick ball. They'll stay here with the Redbirds.
That's kind of a shame, too, because Nick Walker has done a nice job posting up in that low block.
They got Greaves open. He'll pass up on the 3. Mason, he'll step out and fire off the mark, but poked away. And another turnover. Matthew Zobrist will pull up. Oh, what a transition there between the Redbirds. Nick Walker pokes it away, and a slick behind the back pass. Zobrist knocks down the deep triple.
And gives us our largest lead of the evening at 10.
Here's Johnson with it, guarded by Koch. He'll try and go to work. He's got to give it up. And a turnover.
By Dick Walker.
Zobrist with it. I smell a heat check. Oh, a little dish, but it's turned over and poked away. Walker was there, but good active hands by Johnson and a block.
I got to agree.
Johnson will go to line to shoot 2.
At the line, James Johnson.
First foul on the Redbirds this quarter, and Johnson, this is the first sub for the Panthers, is 23, Pierce Martin. He'll replace Vanderhyde. And the second from Johnson is good. 28 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Redbirds lead by 9. Largest lead was just 10. Redbirds will likely work it down for the final shot. If I were a betting man, Scott, I'd go for a corner 3. And they'll get it into count. Turnaround jumper, and he got it. Redbird fans on their feet with the largest lead of the night. Is at 11, 43-32. And that is why you don't bet right there, folks. But let's take this time to thank our sponsors. Kirby Foods. Be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Logo Wear. Shop Logo Wear in Metamora for all your Redbird gear. Martin Sign. Martin Sign Service, proudly serving Central Illinois since 1960. Mason Funeral Home, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. And Metamora McDonald's, get in and out quickly with the McDonald's mobile order and pay and curbside pickup. So we're set for fourth quarter action here between the Redbirds and Panthers. Redbirds lead this one by 11. Washington will have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Cooper Koch so smooth underneath.
You're looking for the corner 3, and they find a way to get Koch to post up inside. Leads to an easy turnaround basket. Duncan, he had no points and was held quiet, just the one shot attempt there in the third quarter. He was their main avenue of points in the first half, as he had 11.
Nice
Johnson on the drive. He'll pull up off the glass. No, but it's Duncan with the rebound. He'll go up, miss it. Johnson there again. It's going to be a foul. They're going to get Nick Walker on the foul. It's the first, and they'll send Johnson back to the line for a pair.
His first at the line, James Johnson.
Good foul. And no good. Got a flip of a coin tonight for Johnson at the line. And he'll miss both. Koch with the rebound, his 6th. A 3 from Greaves, though he thought about it, but passed up. He'll get Zobrist open. He'll fire. That's Zobrist. He's come alive here in the second half for the Redbirds. He's got 10. And a kick ball by Mason will stay here with the Panthers. Big crowd on hand for a Tuesday night conference game here in Metamora. Redbirds will travel Friday night over to the Potter Box, take on Morton. Morton stands atop the conference. They're undefeated to start the year. CJ Duncan finds his first back of the second half. Potters have played a little bit of a weaker schedule, but they did earn a trophy over in Washington.
Good start for Abe Zeller, the new head coach for the Morton Potters.
Nick Walker, he'll spot up in the corner. Misfire. It's Lewis the other way. Panthers down 12. Looking to crawl back in. Redbirds had the largest lead of the night at 14. Vanderheit with it. Walker picking him up. And they're going to get Mason with the foul. Second foul for Tyler. And Metamora's going to take a 30-second timeout. Get a quick break and reset here defensively. A few more of our sponsors. Merrill Lynch. We help families make great decisions with their money. In Snyder Village, your place to call home. Call today and take a tour. 309-367-4300. Panther ball out of the timeout. Lewis will take it. He'll cross the timeline with 6 minutes left. Redbirds lead by 12. They're trying to get inside to Johnson, but those long arms of Cooper Cox take up quite a bit of space.
Yeah, they do. And he's so crafty down there. It's just...
Walker up in the grill of Vanderheit, quickly backs away. 5:30 and counting, and we're going to get a foul here underneath by Greaves.
That's not a bad foul.
No, trying to battle for position.
Metamora foul has been Greaves, the second personal. Team number 3 this quarter, Metamora.
They're going to throw it deep. Mason tried going for it. Lewis can take it, kick out 3. Vanderheit has got it. Great Vanderheit in double figures. He's got 10. Over some call chin and they'll set it up. High right post to Koch. Now Mason on the drive. Atop the key, he'll kick over Zobrist, and Redbirds will reset. Left corner extended, 3 cross. Ashton Greaves knocks down a big 3.
Nice find by Cooper Koch.
Quickly the other way is the Panthers. Vanderheit will go to work. Right hook's no good, rebound Mason. Walker, left open in the corner. Give it to Mason and give him a screen. And Mason will cough it up. Vanderheit, pull up, can't get it. Koch with a big rebound. He's got 7. 11 points, 7 rebounds here tonight for Koch. Greaves, corner 3. A little home bounce there. Redbirds build on their lead. Here it's 15-3, good from Johnson.
3-point basket, James Johnson.
Had their largest lead of the night.
Had their largest lead at 15. The Panthers answer right back. Zobrist with it, he'll get a screen. Thought about a pull-up. He'll take the smart decision and bring it back out. Try and post up with Koch, and he's fouled. And that's the 5th foul on Jackson. So Jackson has fouled out of the game.
That's his 5th personal.
Luke Kopp returns for the Redbirds to replace Walker. 6 minutes there from Nick Walker.
Checking in, Will Martin.
Will Martin checks back in. We're going to go over the top to Zobrist. And a double dribble.
Was it?
And the ball.
Tough. I thought he got it off the bounce. but Don King says it's a double dribble. Lewis on the drive, and it's wide back by Oates. Wow. With a little stare down after. Vanderhyde backed up in the corner by his own student section. He'll inbound it, and it's a turnover. But Vanderhyde gets it loose, and they're going to say it's a timeout. Washington's going to get the timeout.
See, that's Cooper Koch getting down on the ground. That's Hunt. The whole Metamora team was over there.
So, temper's flaring a little bit. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Timeout was called by Washington. A full timeout of 7.
Both teams ready to go. And it's off.
Charge, yeah. That's that help side defense that we've been waiting for, and now we're starting to see it.
Tyler Mason steps up and picks up a big one. The fourth personal, and we're going to get a warning here on the Washington coach. Temper's starting to rise a little bit here, Scott. 11-point lead late in the fourth. Redbirds have controlled most of the second half. Largest lead was 15. Redbirds will work through their offense here. Zobrist with it. He's looking for a little bit of help. Gives it away to Mason. Mason lane open. Step through Cooper Koch, corner three. No good. McGreeves is right there. Rebound in basket, Ashton Greaves.
Ashton Greaves, what a night. 14 points.
Vanderhyde going to try and go to work at the post on Hop. And he'll find a cutting Johnson. Up and in. 53-42, under a minute 30. Zobrist, drive and kick. Coming up on a minute left. Barring a miraculous comeback, Metamora will move to 1-0. Little give and go there from Hop and Koch. It's 55-42. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Greaves.
And this should push Metamora's record to
3-2. 1-0 in the middle lineup. Redbird fans coming to their feet. We'll take the final 30 ticks in this one. Mason, a little behind the back pass. Cooper Koch, three. Go! Cooper Koch, receive. A little showtime Redbird. Three the other way, no good. Zobrist will push. And he will just dribble this one out. The Redbirds will now move to 3-2 on the year. with a 58-42 victory here tonight.
Wow, what a nice win for the Redbirds. They've been off for 10 days, looked a little rusty early, but boy, down the stretch, they really came through.
It's always good to protect your home court against your biggest rival, and they do that here tonight with the 16-point win. Wow, what a game with a little exclamation there at the end.
Yeah, I tell you what, balance scoring up and down. Again, Coach Green's going to be really happy about that. When we interview him here in a little while, I think he'll probably echo that feeling that he's got to be really happy with the balance scoring we had.
We'll step aside, but we've got more coverage here. We've got our interview with Coach Greaves. We've got our player of the game, and we'll go through the stats for the Redbirds to get a victory here tonight. 58-42. Keep it right here. You're watching Metamora Basketball on the digiMAX Sports Network. It's the room located in the historic Homestead building is proud to be your local basketball headquarters. And Sobris Insurance, your total insurance solution.
Different for everyone, because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Greg Harmon for a quote today.
Illinois. You asked for it, and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Took us about a half to get going.
Going to Metamora Center for 5 years has greatly helped me understand what my body can do, what I shouldn't do. They teach you different stretches and proper ways to ice and how to take care of your body on the court.
Call Kaufman Wellness Center today. Let us help you.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
101. We're not going to give up. We're never till strong and mighty and tough. These weights are going to be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're going to need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's lift some weights. Come on.
Building a life is different for everyone, because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Greg Harmon for a quote today.
And we'll be able to, so you're going to keep that on the interview Thursday night, and then you'll be able to replay it on Friday? I'll call Kip and tell him. goes in that pool. Where does it start? Where the camera bag? Small camera bag? That's so weird. I have no idea why that's happening. Supposed to have his ass here in the morning. Here comes Danny. What's up, guys? Good game. Congratulations. We'll take that any day of the week.
I got a card I got to get to you. I forgot wedding day, and I'm like, it's all right. Huge amount of money, probably $1,000. It's good.
Just 1-2.
Welcome back to Deputy Jim, joined here by head coach Danny Greaves. Coach, it's not too much longer we'll get to do this after every game. So I'll tell you what, this is one of my favorite parts of the night. So glad to have you up here with me. But what a performance from your guys here tonight. You know, over a week off. It's not easy to shake off that rust and let alone play your biggest rival. But they defended their home court just fine here tonight.
I'll tell you what, Washington's going to be really good in our conference, and they're going to be a factor. We got to play them over there, but I thought we took care of our home court well. You could tell there was a little rust that first 2 quarters. And, of course, we've been a really good third-quarter team for a while. We told them, hey, let's put together 4 minutes and see what we can do in that third quarter. They came out and did a nice job.
Now, your slogan is MTCO 365. After a tough week over, at the tournament champions, so what's that preparation like with the week off? Did they get a little bit of time off, or is it just a little bit each and every day?
No, there was no time off. But I'll tell you what, we did grind through a lot. Had 3 great lift days. Our guys were ready. But you know what? You can see a little rust. Matthew was a little rusty that first half because he hadn't played but really one strong game because he played on an bad ankle that second game. So it was nice to see him come back. I thought he found himself a little bit more the second half, and he's pretty hard to guard.
It was a little bit like a ping-pong match there early, back and forth. C.J. Duncan led the way with 11 for the Panthers in the first half. What did you see out of him that you liked there?
Well, we let him get too many open shots, and then we took advantage a little bit of his size, and we let him get too deep down there, and he made a couple shots inside. But we figured, that's about all the averages. If they don't get their averages, we'll be fine, and that's what happened.
Knotted up at 22 at the half, and then your guys come out with a quick burst there in the third quarter. What'd you say to them at halftime to maybe, pick up the pace a little bit there in the third quarter?
Well, let's get a stop right off the bat. Let's go to our strengths. Obviously, we had to get 2 more shots. He was only 2 for 3. And just do a better job of polishing up our offense, and I think that happened.
You've been fortunate in the last few years where you're starting 5. There's any guy that can go for, 15 plus a night. You have 4, 3, 5 guys in double figures depending on the game. But again tonight, balanced scoring, 3 guys in double figures. I mean, what can you contribute that to?
Well, we have 4 guys averaging double figures right now. And Ashton's not one of them, and I think he was leading scorer tonight.
Yep, 15.
So it's nice to see him get on track a little bit with threes. We just talked about it a little bit after the game. on any given day, he's our best three-point shooter. So it was nice to get him in a big rival game like this and have him do well and shoot well.
Cooper with a big performance. He, this is his first rivalry game here.
Right.
And what did he kind of say coming into this matchup here tonight?
Well, you know what? He's had some rival games with other schools when he was at Notre Dame, but not like this. Where they have a great student body and it's a packed house every time you come out. So, but he's ready for it. He's been around the world, and he's such a good kid, and he's got such a good basketball IQ. Any kid that's a Big Ten guy that only had 3 shots and a half would probably pitch a little bit. You know what? And he just made everybody else look good. So, he's a tremendous kid and a tremendous player.
Well, looking ahead, you've got a tough test on Friday night. We head over to the Powder Box. It's never easy over there.
It's not even a dome.
It's not even a dome. But, it's some good and bad memories there. But
yes.
What are you looking forward to in your last trip to the Powder Box?
Well, I'll tell you what, they're very good at what they do. They're still running the same stuff they've been running since I've been around 13 years. Right? But if you let them do that, they're good at what they run. You got to take them out. They got a couple of shooters you got to run off the line. They got good men inside. They can really score left hand. So, you just got to take away the strengths, and we usually do a pretty good job of doing that.
You've seen Abe Zeller before when he was at Roanoke and they came here, but
yes.
Now he's a little bit of a bigger school. What do you expect to see out of him?
Well, obviously, he does a great job. He would have never got the job. And, I watched him the other night work. The kids are listening to him. He's got him working the way he wants to, and they'll be a good challenge.
Well, Coach, got a victory here tonight, moving 3-2. You're 1-0 in the conference. On our way to the long gauntlet of the season that we have ahead, but big win here tonight, and we'll see you on Friday night over in Morton.
Well, it sure does feel good to get over 500. But I'll tell you what, the experience that we got over the TOC allowed us to have a good second half, even though we didn't do real well on that first half. So I think good things are ahead. We just got to keep grinding and inching along. Like my dad always said, the harder I work, the luckier I get. And so that's what we're going to do. So can't thank you guys enough. We'll see you on Friday night.
Thank you, Coach. We'll step aside, take one more break, and then we'll come back with our player of the game and sign it off. The Redbirds are victorious here tonight, 58-42.
As bad as we could, fellas. Thanks, man. Thanks, guys. Yes, sir.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Greg Harmon for a quote today.
We've got our player of the game, and tonight it goes to the point guard, number 1, Ashton Greaves, the leading scorer. Greaves with 15 points, 11 of those coming in the second half. Dials up 3 triples on the way to a Redbird victory here tonight, but Ashton Greaves was big in the win for the Redbirds. We run through the point total. Greaves leads the way with 15, Kotz right behind him with 14, Zobrist with 13, Hop with 8, Mason with 7, and Nick Walker with 2. Redbirds open the conference season with a win over the Panthers, 58-42. On the road Friday night over in Morton at the Powder Box. We'll have coverage of that one. We do appreciate your patience as tonight's first game went a little long, went into overtime. Hopefully we can communicate that to our viewers next time. But for tonight, for our cameraman Mike Kirker, my producer to my left, Tom Hagan, my partner to my right, Scott Kirker, this is Colton Kaler signing off on a Redbird winner, 58-42 over the Panthers. We'll see you Friday night in Morton. But until then, good night, everyone.